Hello everyone, welcome to Sarah Fingers TV. I know it's been a minute and I'll try to be consistent this year. Okay, so if you're joining us for the first time, you're highly welcome. What we do on Sarah Fingers TV is that we have short movies for you to see, videos based on my thoughts. If I attend an event and I video some scenarios, I post them, something you can see and you will love. And also movie reviews, all right, and I think I'll come up with some other creative videos I can post. Okay, um so today, right, I want to talk about or review Chief Daddy 2 Going for Broke, which is directed by Niyi Akimolayan and produced by Mo Abudu. Before Chief Daddy 2, we know that Mo Abudu has been producing a couple of movies. She produced 50, which I loved. She produced The Wedding Party Part 1, which I loved. And she produced His Excellency, which I also loved. And I think one or two other movies. But for this Chief Daddy Part 2, I don't think I'm the only one who will have this kind of review, because there are a couple of crazy reviews on social media. So if you have watched Chief Daddy 2, I want you to come on my comment section and say everything you need to say about it. You can send a DM to me on at pretty_Sarah for us to talk about it. And if you have movies that you think I should review, all right, Nollywood movies, you can send a message to me. I could review them because I watch a couple of Nollywood movies on Netflix. All right, so for those of you who haven't seen Chief Daddy 2, I want to assure you that there is nothing for you to expect apart from entertainment. They did a good thing making sure that the movie was highly entertaining. Apart from that, there's nothing else. If you're looking out for something else, there's nothing else. To burst your bubbles, okay, the movie had no organized plots. The plot wasn't organized at all. While you're trying to understand this scene, another scene comes in, another character is being showed. It was just here and there. I didn't really understand the aim or objective of the movie. For the introduction of the movie, it's a good thing they introduced a couple of scenes from the previous parts, considering the fact that I also reviewed Chief Daddy 1 and I gave it a 75% rating. I'm sincerely saddened about the output of Chief Daddy 2. Okay, so like I said, the introduction of the movie had to do with a couple of scenes being introduced from part 1, which wasn't a bad idea, but I sincerely feel that the scene about Chief Daddy's money being put back into the company would have been exhibited instead of just total chaos and him dying and all that. For the twist of the movie, there was no twist, there was no suspense, there's nothing to look out for. There were just a couple of unanswered questions, and at a point you start thinking you're just watching a movie from an amateur. Considering the kind of A-list actors that were used in this movie, I really do not expect the output of this movie to be this way. Like I said, if it is for entertainment, we were entertained, especially with Falz being in it. But aside entertainment, there was nothing else to expect. And these days, we no longer watch movies just because we just want to be entertained. There should be something you get from it. There should be a message, there should be some suspense, something that will make people talk about, not just talk about how terrible the movie was, but basically about how nice the movie ended. People need to talk about how the movie relates to certain things, how they could see themselves in the movie, how they could imagine this happening. You go home and your brain is all racking because of the movie you've seen, but this movie is not like that. You just feel empty. You feel like your brain has been used. You feel like you made a mistake watching the movie. Apart from laughing at the end, because I started enjoying the movie from the point Beverly Naya was re-engaged in Dubai. and then Falz shooting his video, Falz going for his one mic talent show. That was just it. That was just it. Apart from that, nothing else. The conclusion of the movie, there was nothing revealed. I like the fact that it ended with the reconciliation, but that's just how basic Nollywood movie ends. Why did the reconciliation come during the wedding? Why didn't it come before the wedding? Nobody knows who Kahama Sadu is. We don't know why she was taking other people's businesses. We don't know why she was so angry. What did Chief Daddy do to her? Okay, yes, she was probably abandoned and she worked her ass out with her mom or something like that. So what was her problem? I don't even like the fact that she was introduced in the beginning of the movie. I feel she would have been the suspense. All would have been seen was that people's businesses would have just been bought. Since she knew that the family was going broke, she would have been buying their businesses, and they'll just be happy that they're getting money from a different means, and at the end of the day they'll realize that their business is being owned by one of Chief Daddy's daughter. Then who is she? Where did she come from? Why does she want to do this? I also felt that Uzo's character was just misplaced. I was expecting that he was going to be the mole, trying to get information from Kate Henshaw and from Jennifer Kindele, but what they were doing just wasn't fluid. I don't understand. I can't comprehend why he wants to be with two sisters who are old. Except he's just like old girls. It's not like he was getting money from them, right? So if at the end of the day they decided to be with him so that he's going to give them whatever they asked for, how will he get them? How rich is he? Who is he? Where did he get all the money from? Why would he be able to afford all those things they asked for? Those are the kind of questions we needed to understand. We needed answers from. For some of the, I felt that some of the A-list actors were just there like monuments. They were not properly utilized. People like Iniedo, a whole Iniedo was just like an extra. Nkem Owo was just there. I don't know what he was doing. Patient Zoku also. A whole Zena Balogun was just blogging. Her blogging would have been the answers to our questions, because she would have been like an investigative journalist, okay, like a blogger going to find out who this person is, who Kahama Sadu is, what was she doing, why is it that they are getting her, some of her families are just giving out, selling their properties to a particular person, and then they'll come together and realize that the person buying their properties is the same person. So who is this person? And then we'll say, oh, we'll all be waiting to see who Kahama is and what she's all about. But she was just blogging things I didn't understand. Like, what was that? And then her mother working with Kate Henshaw and Jennifer, and her mother was acting like a sales girl instead of acting like a manager. Like, Shafi Bello was supposed to be given a better role than being a sales girl in a shop. Okay, let's scrap that. I will rate the movie a 40% simply because it was entertaining. Trust me, it was totally entertaining, because from the beginning of the movie down to the end of the movie, there are times where you laugh, there are times where you be like, what the hell? It was, Falz made it entertaining for us, so let's give them a 40%. That 40%, apart from the entertainment, because of the kind of cast Mo Abudu was able to pull in, with all that cast involved, like with all the actors that were involved, are you kidding me? You have all those actors in your movie. Well done. Whether some of them acted as extra, or some of them were like supporters, or some of them played some lead roles, well done. I'll give them a 40%. So guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been a long one. Remember to subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, like my video, and please share. Till I see you again, have a lovely day. Love you.